Hey guys, welcome back. It's me Sahil Mahajan, and in today's video we're going to be discussing about static websites. How can you host a static website on Amazon S3? So in the previous videos we saw about S3, what is S3, how to upload objects to S3, what are the different properties S3 has. So today we're going to work on one of those fun properties, that is hosting a static website. So let's dive right into this. So you're going to head over to your console. In your console, you're going to head over to S3, as I have S3 over here. When we head over to S3, we're going to create a new bucket. We're going to click on create bucket. You can choose, I'm leaving it as US East 1. I'm going to leave it as a general purpose bucket. I'm going to say this is my test bucket. I don't know, some random numbers. Okay, that's my bucket name. I'm going to leave object ownerships as ACLs disabled. And again, because we are creating a static website, and this website we want people on the internet to be able to access, right? Hence why we are going to uncheck this box that says block all public access, because we do want to allow public access. Other than that, make sure you do acknowledge that the current settings that you have disabled it. Other than that, we're going to leave everything as it is, as the defaults, and we're going to go ahead and click on create bucket. There we go. Our bucket has been created. Let's head right into our bucket. Now, when we head into our bucket, what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the properties tab. When we head over to the properties tab, if we scroll all the way down, you will see an option that says static website hosting. And this option is currently disabled. So we're going to quickly go ahead and click on edit. We're going to click on enable, and we see various different options that pop up. So what's our hosting type? Are we hosting a static website or redirect request for an object? Of course, we are hosting a static website, hence why we're going to select that option. Your index document. Now, because we're hosting a static website, we need to provide some index that is basically our home page and an error document, which is optional. Again, these will be HTML pages, and the reason why they are HTML pages is because we're creating a static website that the content does not change, so it is not dynamic. So normally people name their home pages and the initial page of their website as index.html, so we're going to do the same thing. Again, you can have an error document. Now the purpose of this error document is that if someone goes to a specified path on your website and you don't have any document or any HTML file related to that, then this error page will pop up. So I do have an error page available, so I'm just going to type in error.html. Again, this is completely optional, so you don't have to worry about it if you leave it empty too. We don't have any redirection rules, and I'm going to go ahead and click on save changes. Wonderful. You can see that we have edited. So if you scroll all the way back down, you'll be able to see that our static website is now enabled. We're choosing our hosting as bucket hosting, and you can see this is the public URL that we have received for our um, specified bucket. Now, of course, if we go to this URL, we won't be able to see anything because we have not uploaded those two files, that is the index.html and the error.html. So let's head back to the objects page. And now what we're going to do is we have to upload two files over here. I'm going to go ahead and click on upload. And I'm going to drag and drop those files. I have them available over here. So the two files that I am uploading over here are basically standard HTML pages. There's nothing great over there. Again, you guys, if you guys know HTML, that's pretty there. Again, I will also put the code for these files in the description so you guys can pick it up from there if required. So again, we're not going to touch any of the settings. We can see that these two files have been found by S3. We're going to click on upload, and you can see that here you go, upload has been successful. Let's go ahead and close the files. Now, still we will not be able to view these files if we go. So let's try it out. Okay, let's click on this URL. That's a public website, and when this page opens, you will see a 403 forbidden, that is access denied. And the reason why access is still denied, even though we have enabled bucket settings, we have enabled static hosting, we have also uploaded the required files. The reason why this is still, what do you say, disabled is because we need to add some bucket policies. until we do not add those specified bucket policies, we will always get this access denied. So head back to your S3 console. We're going to scroll all the way back up. We're going to head to the permissions tab now. Now you guys, we did turn off block all public access. That is step one. Now coming to step two, we need to add or modify our bucket policy. So we're going to go ahead and click on edit, and this is the policy page where we can edit our policy. Now I am just going to copy and paste this policy that I have. I will also put this policy in the description box so you guys can pick it up from there, but I would recommend that you guys type this policy out. I will of course explain you what this policy is, but I recommend you guys to type this policy out. So this is basically a JSON format, the policies in JSON format, and you can see there are very different key value pairs over here. The first that you can see is version. This version is basically the policy version. It is stated by AWS, so there's no, no brainer or anything over here. Whatever AWS, the current policy version is going on, that is stated by AWS is what you'll type in over here. Now we're creating a statement. Inside a statement is where all the good stuff come. So we're saying that we have an SID that is public read get object, okay, and the effect is allow, and principal is a star. Now, star basically means everything. We also call this as wildcard. And the action that we have over here is S3 colon get object on a resource of the specified bucket. Now you can see we have bucket name over here. This is where we are going to put in our bucket's ARN. Now what is an ARN? If you guys have watched my previous video, you guys will know ARN relates to Amazon resource name. So I'm going to go ahead and click on copy bucket ARN, and I am just going to paste it right over here. And we do need the slash star because it is, again, we want to do it for all of the objects that are present in our bucket. So basically we're saying that allow public read access for all the objects present in this specified bucket. Okay, allow read access or get of every single object that is specified in this bucket. That is the policy that we are setting. Now, when we go down, we can click on Save Changes. If our policy is all well and good, it'll be like successfully edited bucket policy, and there you go. Now, let's head back to our properties. In fact, let's go back to this tab. And now, when we refresh our page, you can see that it says, Welcome to my static website hosted on AWS S3. And there you go, guys. You have successfully set up a static website on AWS. Now, if you guys didn't mention, I told you, right? We uploaded an error file, error.html. Now, in the scenario that, your friends, you share this link with your friends and they try to go to a path that you don't have any object or any HTML file for. For example, I go to a page that says slash hello. Now in this scenario, what happens is you can see that Amazon will automatically redirect that person to your error page that says 404 error page. Again, that's what I put over there. That's why it's popping up. But again, whatever error page says, it will automatically redirect or it will display them the error page. So that is where the error page comes into play. Again, Amazon does it all on their own, so you guys don't need to worry much about it. So this is basically how you can create a static website related to on S3, and you can share that URL with your friends and family. They can view it, you can play around. Of course, you can add in CSS, HTML, and make this, of course, more friendly and stuff like that. And another good feature why, if you have a static website, that why should you host it on S3 is because you don't have to worry about load. S3 automatically will scale up your resources or and will manage the load, so you do not need to worry whether you're having 1,000 visitors on your static website or you're having a million visitors on your static website. S3 will handle that traffic or load for you. So I hope you guys did like this video. Again, let's reiterate over the different steps that you need. You have to go over to properties. You have to enable static website hosting, and you have to make sure that you put in the index file name, and if you have an error file, put in the error file name. Make sure you upload those two files, that is index.html. Again, remember, if you named your file as homepage.html, you have to upload a file that is named homepage.html. So keep that in mind. If you do not, it will not work. And the same goes with error. After that, you can come over to your permissions tab. You have to make sure that you disable block all public access, and also you add this bucket policy, which basically states allow read access to all of the objects in a specified bucket, which is this bucket. So I hope you guys did like this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, do subscribe. I hope to see you guys creating amazing static websites and sharing it with your friends and family. Hope you guys have a great day ahead. See ya. Take care. Bye bye.